Hello guys, welcome back to this hectic channel at the moment. Hope you are all well. We are just hectic at the moment.
Yeah, we've been quite busy of late.
Yes, so today we're going to tell you that if you are wanting to travel, we will ask you to wait a little bit more.
Just wait, just a smidge more.
Because it's an absolute nightmare at the moment.
No, not nightmare. It's just complicated.
To what we're used to.
Yeah.
Normally we just open the laptop, choose destination, just get 2 tickets and that's it. Now it's a whole procedure, and during that procedure more things will come up, so you're never exactly 100% ready, and you still get that worry.
And when you think you're ready, you're still not ready.
You're still not ready, and you still have to travel with the thought at the back of your mind whether you get to the check-in point and you have everything. And that is absolutely, in a way, scary. So our journey has been like this. Since the beginning of this year, we have arranged with...
Technically, it all started from last year, but we won't
count
last year.
This ticket has been actually bought since 2019, before all the mess happened. So, in the beginning of this year, we were in communication with a tourist agency in Bali, and we were going to work together on certain places that we were going to promote for them, and they were going to take us, and it was all bliss.
Was. No, the was part.
Yeah.
Then there came in a new sanction that you had to. There's no direct flights into Bali. You had
which was okay.
Which was okay. It's not a problem. But then, even though we're vaccinated and we have the evidence to prove we're vaccinated, you still have to stay and quarantine in Jakarta. Again, not a problem.
Not a problem, would have been alright.
Yeah.
Normally, we
fully understand some of the precautions, by the way.
And we live in Malta. Normally, when we go to places outside of EU, we always got, apart from India, we always got visa on arrival. That is not being processed anymore, which is very understandable. And we were more than happy to arrange to have a visa. But considering everything, considering the visas were around like 600 for us both.
Yeah.
The thing is that
still not too bad. I mean,
still not
it's
too
still
bad.
not
We were
bad.
happy to pay it, which was fine. But
You are
the
literally
process was taking longer than it should. And being we were getting close to the date, we needed the visas in order to book our flights, because without the visas we wouldn't have been able to book the flight. So we asked them to maybe hurry it up a little bit.
Which you can do a fast track as well.
Yeah, which we would have to pay another extra couple of hundreds to do so, and it was going to be a little bit over and above. Considering that, we had to also stay in a quarantine hotel, which was chosen from the government.
Again, that's fine.
Which is fine until you see the fine print.
Yeah, you're not permitted to leave your room. Facilities are very limited. They block all internet access from what we've been researching.
Or just leave it just a tiny little bit.
You're not able to video or take photographs of these government hotels. Again, from what we've been researching. So basically, it's like you're stuck in a prison cell.
Plus, we cannot order. We weren't given the option.
You can't order out.
Order
in.
Like with Wolt or whatever
Bolt
because they are available over there. And these chosen hotels were all 5-star, which breakfast, lunch, and dinner would have amazingly cost us another 800 euros approximately.
Between 5 and 800
for,
euros.
for so that was getting a little bit over and above. Then there was a regulation where
But wait, it stopped for a while. You could fly back in directly to Bali, quarantine 1 day in Bali until your test results come out. Again, perfectly acceptable. But then they changed it again, so then you have to go back to Jakarta.
Yes, because our flight was redirected to Jakarta. Then there was this regulation that Bali was going open for tourists again in July, and we still had to do quarantine. But if you're vaccinated, then you can use the facilities of the hotel, which we were absolutely fine. It's like we could use a week of doing nothing. You can take our internet. We just lounge by the pool. We just would have been glad to do that. But unfortunately, none of the hotels that we messaged could guarantee. Yes, so we were kind of like unsure whether we are just gonna get there and they're going to ask us, don't leave your room, because I think 5 straight days without.
We would have probably killed each other. As much as I love my wife.
Yes, in a small room without air. No.
So it's just, we weren't prepared to risk it at the end of the day.
Yes, so unfortunately we had to scrap that idea. But we didn't cancel it. It is still postponed until everything is 100% open and 100, because we did have some great plans for us to take you with us as well. And so it's not yet cancelled.
So at the moment it's just postponed.
But unfortunately, well, it's not unfortunate, but yes, let me say it like that. Unfortunately, this is the only time that my husband and I can travel this year. So if we are unable to go now, we cannot travel for the rest of the year because we are back to back.
We have a lot of filming commitments, not just for our channel.
Exactly. So this is the only time, and we really need a break now. But we really need a break. So we
start crazy.
Second destination.
That was going to be Thailand. Emphasis on the was going to be Thailand.
Because we didn't find much help at all.
No. It's quite. It's everybody says yes, it's fine, it's okay, it's no problem. But then when you look into actually going to Thailand, it's like quite complicated.
In July, they issued the Sandbox program, and they opened to Phuket. Now Phuket is like 3 times, 4 times as big as Malta, so we didn't mind staying around Phuket.
Because you could go actually when you arrive in Phuket, you could actually still go around. You could still go to the islands.
Yes. You have to stay 14 days in Phuket, which we didn't mind. We almost also got used to the idea that the bars are closed, and that is how much we need a holiday. But we got to know that not my husband,
for a change,
I need a visa to enter Thailand, which was absolutely fine. I messaged the Thailand consulate here in Malta, which told me that they cannot help me. They told me to message either the one in Rome or the one in Athens.
No. They said the one in Rome. Let's be realistic.
Okay. Here. I thought they told me both, but then when I messaged the embassy in Rome, they told me that we fall under the jurisdiction of the embassy in Athens, which was okay. I sent them my application.
Sense, but okay.
I sent them my application. We sent them my information. I just requested the payment and how the process was to be, which we found out and sent everything. Only for them to tell me that I have to go to, either I have to go to Athens with my passport to have it stamped, or else I have to send it in the mail, which
at the moment I don't trust.
Feel too confident in it, especially when the second line said that they're not responsible for any
loss.
loss.
I think I haven't had a problem even when I had to renew my previous passport. I never had any issues with it.
But that was sent from the British.
But I think with everything with COVID going on, there's a lot of delays with postal systems anyway. So there's no guarantee you're going to get it in time.
I won't lie. I'm not too confident. Just posting my passport, and what if it gets lost? I don't. And we weren't even considering going to Greece from Greece to go to Thailand. It was just too hassleful because then there's restrictions to enter in Greece and
You've got quarantine in Greece. No, you don't have quarantine in Greece. We're right in Greece.
No, we're all right in Greece, but there is still a process, and once you go down on Greece, you need to have some sort of visa, some sort of certification. So we had to scrap that idea to Thailand.
So traveling at the moment it's doable, but it's a lengthy process. We're saying hold off. If you can hold off, hold off. Just because until each country gets their regulations in order, and I think with the rollouts of the vaccines and so forth, I think it's going to become more easier to travel. But as my lovely wife just said, well, not just, a little while ago said, it's our only option to travel at the moment, and we skipped last year because we had no choice. But this year, we just need to get away. Selfishly, we need to get away just to have a break.
Well, not selfishly, we're taking them
with
us.
But for us, just to have a breath of fresh air in a different place, because we're so used to travelling, and for us to be stagnant for a year.
And please don't think that all this happened because we think of the things last minute, because we have been running after this since the beginning of the year, and we were in contact with people in different places.
Middle of last year, actually, we started planning.
It's at the moment, it's really hard, and I do truly from my heart miss just getting a ticket.
It's the way it is, though, at the moment. With this pandemic, it's put everything on its.
It's true, but
head.
mind you, I would rather travel and be safe. So,
like with the visa restrictions and stuff like that. I agree with those 100%. I think everybody should be subjected to a visa at the moment, just to safeguard and make sure you are.
Although, mind you, I was a bit skeptic about getting to Thailand and have to wear a wristband so they can check wherever you are. Over and above for me. So, but we did have a plan three, the plan we both wanted.
But this was something we actually planned last year.
Yes, with our friend.
With our friends. And so we just thought we'd check into the reality of whether we could actually still do it. So we kind of settled upon it, didn't we?
Yes, we actually made plans now to go to Egypt. We have been looking forward to do this, but we haven't actually found time. As my husband was saying, last year we made plans to travel to Egypt with our friend Graziel, and we were going to go and for a couple of days and visit the pyramids, which was something that we always wanted to do, but we always chose to go the farthest places first. And this was the perfect occasion to do so. So we've got our heart set and our suitcases. Well, not our suitcases yet because they are still packed for Bali, and we have to change them. Well, mine I have to rearrange a little bit because I need some scarves and stuff. But we'll get to that.
Another important factor that whenever I know it's common knowledge that when you're traveling to a country, you have to respect the rules.
Yes.
But in Egypt, you for women, you really, 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 really have to respect Cairo, especially. You can dress modestly, but like skimpy, don't even bother.
Yes. At the end of the day, you have to
beach
respect.
It's different, but when you're in the streets,
at the end of the day, you have to respect the country that you're in. Whether you agree or not with their regulations, you have to respect them, and there is no if but.
You're the guest at the end of the day.
Yes, for sure. So,
regarding some of the regulations as well. Sorry, I'm butting in.
It's okay.
When in Egypt, for people like myself that carry cameras and drones and tripods and microphones and yada. Pre-advice: 1, you're not going to get your drone in. For sure, you're not going to get your drone in. If you try and get your drone in, the likelihood is it's going to get confiscated. So you have one of two options. You can either let them confiscate it, or you can send it back to your original country.
Yes, we weren't comfortable with both.
Fingers crossed that it actually gets back to your country. But
drone is staying here.
But we're not even risking it. The drone is staying here. It's not going anywhere. Second of all is camera gear. Now, if like us, we do some run and gun, but we also have some bigger equipment that we take with us. You need to travel with the most minimalist of equipment, because if they see that you have 4 or 5 lenses, 7 or 8 camera bodies, I mean, the average Joe isn't going to have 7 or 8 camera bodies, but basically you have to be very, very cautious, because as soon as you land, they will strip your bags, they will check everything. So be mindful of whatever you're carrying, bare minimum, because otherwise you run the risk that it's going to get taken away from you.
Or else to like us and be nice and just call the embassy and
speak to the consulates
in Malta. They were.
It's not a put off, by the way. It's just a pre-warning that it can happen.
No, but the embassy here, the embassy of Egypt in Malta, is very, very helpful. They helped us with permissions, they helped us with our visas, which you can get also on arrival, and they gave us all the information.
All done legitimately, by the way.
Yes, all sorted out, and it was like really, really helpful. I can't thank them now. Thank you very much, because after all that hassle, to find someone that actually wants to try to help you was a godsend. Believe me, it was a godsend.
There are a couple of places in Egypt that you can't travel safely, which we're going to be avoiding. Don't need to mention it, it's been in the news recently. So obviously when you're travelling, do avoid those areas. But other than that,
yes,
it's absolutely fine for travelling.
Yes, it's absolutely fine. Obviously, you have to have the PCR test done, and you also need a certificate that you are fully vaccinated by one of the WHO registered vaccines, which we have, obviously.
Yep.
So now we are looking forward. It's like 4 days to go. 4 days to go. Not everything is final yet, so you might just see us throwing out the suitcases and just going to go up. But so
as it stands at the moment.
As it stands at the moment, everything is looking clear. And what we want to do, because Egypt, for a lot of people, when you mention Egypt, they just think of pyramids and history.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we are in love with history, but unfortunately, not everyone loves history. So that is why we're going to show you 2 sides of Egypt.
Bit of a mix. Huh?
Yes. So we're going to go and visit the tropical side, the beachy side, the seaside of Egypt, and then we are going to go to our
favourite part, which is the history
we're
part.
looking so much forward to, and just to be able, we can't promise that we're going to be able to get any footage of inside the pyramid.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be,
do our best.
It's going to be hit and miss. We openly say that. I mean, we're more than prepared to pay the extra money to take the equipment in with us, because usually there's a charge. Even there's a charge for a tripod, there's a charge for the camera, there's a charge for the microphone, yada 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 yada.
Which is fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
but if there's physically no videoing allowed, then
we will promise to do
exactly
our best,
yeah.
because at the end of the day, we want to bring you the best footage. So if you are thinking of going to places like this, we can maybe inspire you to do so.
Yeah. Man, it's an amazing country. It's steeped in history. It's had its issues, it's had its ups, it's had its downs. But if you're someone like us that enjoy the history,
I'm looking forward to the
it is one of the best places to see some exquisite.
And for me, just to be able to stand where so many things happened, and so something that stood for so many years is just something to really look forward to.
Thousands and
yes,
thousands
I
of
think
years.
they are the one of the shismo in the world, like the Taj Mahal, one of the
7th one. That's one of the
will be our second one then.
It'll be our second or third.
Third, I think.
I think it's our third actually.
So we are looking forward to that.
Yes.
But now we need to redo our bags. Well, I need to redo my bags, because as for of the research that I had to do in quick time, they don't appreciate women showing their legs. Not that I show too much of my
Legs and shoulders.
because I don't normally wear short shorts or short skirts. My dresses are, most of them summer dresses, and we know it's going to be really hot, are mostly strapless or spaghetti straps, but it's okay. I can take like shawls, because at the first bit of the holiday we're going to be in a very, very touristic area, so it is fine.
Yeah.
So shall we go and do your bags?
Yes.
Or shall I?
No, you can do it.
See you in a minute, guys. And that was that.
Not by me though, sorry.
I've done it, yeah.
I was doing the other stuff.
So I had to remove minus some stuff that were packed initially for Bali. I just added more scarves so I can have cover-ups. Guys, for whoever is interested in these packing cubes, which are amazing, and we invested in because we are going to be traveling more of it next year.
They fold up and you got little poppers on the back.
I don't know how he knows that, because I'm the one that was packing, but...
You know how I know that? Because I just went like this.
Oh,
and
I see. But these you can freely buy them from Joom. They've got different kind of packages. So I think we bought these two that were 18 euros, and they had like eight different sizes. And then we got an extra one, so we can make sure that we travel for a long time. We make sure that we have some for the dirty laundry.
Yep.
So this is all our packing.
But there is another bit of advice for anybody that's going like tropical, not even necessarily tropical, could be even in Europe. If you're planning on going snorkeling.
We are.
Yeah. Make sure you bring your own, what do you call it? Goggles and mouthpiece. Especially at the moment.
Yes.
Because I don't suggest really that you hire the ones from the boats. I'm not saying that you're going to catch anything.
No, just to be safe.
But just to be safe at the moment, bring your own snorkels and mouthpieces.
Yes. I'm not too sure which backpack I'm going to take, but I've had time to decide. And basically, that is all we're going to be taking with us, apart from some shoes. Regardless of the process that we used and the papers that we needed to fill and everything that we needed to do to get to Egypt, we are going to explain to you everything when we meet you at the airport.
Yeah, because we'll make it easier when we go there and we can physically show you.
Yes, indeed. We are so curious on how we're going to find the airport.
Yeah, I mean, we're still, we're ready, and I'm more interested on the coming back part actually.
We come back. Maybe
Oh, no,
we come back.
Yeah,
We have to swim, we come back.
we have to come back.
So guys, thank you for joining us. I hope you like this video, this bit of a
I know it's a
hectic
bit short
video.
and sweet, and it was a bit because we're at home doing the video, but
Yes.
we're doing a packing video, so
Yes, and we wanted to keep you updated on what's going on because most of our friends knew that we were going to Bali, and they were asking us, but this is the plan now. So we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to having you with us.
Yes.
And if you are a person that have been to Egypt and you would like to suggest us, especially restaurants, we would love to hear from you.
Yes.
Please comment down below.
We'll give you our itinerary when we get to the airport, though. You have to wait till we get to the airport.
Yes. Yes. So
Because we might not be going 100%.
Oh, don't say that, because I don't want to describe it. It's just like a few days away.
But
So,
hey.
Yeah. Don't wanna say that. Anyhow, we will see you next video in the airport, either going somewhere or coming back home. We will meet at the airport.
Yeah, in some shape, way, or form. Don't forget to like and subscribe down here.
And give us a thumbs up. That would help us a really great deal. Thank you, guys. See you next time.
Take care.